Welcome, everyone, to the JKT Radio Podcast. I am Jason, your host, and with me I got my co-host, Trevor.
Yes, sir.
And we got our other co-host, Victoria. She's flown around.
Hello.
What's up? And we got a full cast for you guys right here today. This is the Chill Cast.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying how Trevor just like dubs our podcast the Blank Cast, like almost every episode. Like he's been doing that, and it just sets the stage, and I kind of like it. So
Well,
Kira,
let's see where this one leads.
it's the Chill Cast. So Kira is super sick, and Devin has come down with lumbago. That's a Red Dead joke. No one understood that, but you know what?
Okay.
Let's oof. And don't worry, this is not going to be like last week. I don't have any controversial topics whatsoever.
Or repeat.
And I apologize for that. That was way too controversial.
I mean, controversial isn't bad because it's good to bring up those topics.
Yeah. No, it is, but we should still have fun. Like,
oh, yes, of course.
Like it felt like all the topics like last week were very controversial and like very debating.
Well,
Yeah.
there were two very opinionated people, three very
Yeah.
opinionated people on the podcast last week, so that's why.
That's true, but I should I should space out my topics a little more.
Okay.
Because I had like 8 controversial topics on that thing. That was way too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not talking about controversial subjects.
Yes.
R. Kelly. They fucking got him. They finally got him.
Did they actually?
Yes.
About damn time.
He is in custody and he is not receiving any bonds. You cannot bail him out.
Good.
He's facing life.
Good.
Good.
So yeah. He's gonna have a fun time in prison, and
Jesus, about damn time.
it's funny though because like he's like trying to like take like the like sad like
of course
guilty
he
route.
is. He was
It's
doing
like,
that from day one.
Shut the fuck up.
Every like aggressor, I'm going to say, does that. Obviously, they don't want to
Yeah.
like portray that they are like actually a bad person. So of
No,
course
they're
he's
not
gonna
the
play
bad guy. They're the
here.
victim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure about other subjects. Like, for me, R. Kelly is a very interesting situation.
Yeah.
Because although he is responsible for everything he's done and he should fucking rot,
Yep.
I do kind of feel for him because he got molested from like 6 to 12. But at the same time, you're responsible.
No, there
for how
are
you
many
act.
people in the world who have been molested
Yeah.
but have not repeated the cycle. So that's totally
Yeah.
on him. I do feel sorry for him in that sense, but
He
like
needs
his
help.
actions are his own, and he needs to
Yeah.
atone for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's an adult. Like
Yes.
he's responsible for all of his
You have no
actions.
Exactly.
excuses for doing that to other people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Yes.
That's all I have on that subject. So I was hoping Devin was going to actually be here because I want to talk Star Wars.
I'll talk Star Wars with you.
But you're here,
Yeah.
so we can still talk Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are. So are you excited?
For the next one?
Yeah.
Heck yes, I am.
I'm not. I'm totally not excited.
Of course you're not.
Do
Do tell. Why are you not excited for this one?
Okay.
Do tell.
Do you know who is directing the movie?
No.
J.J. Abrams.
Yes,
I
he's
fucking-
directed the other ones.
I fucking hate him
What the
so
hell's
much.
wrong with that? He did the other ones too, didn't he?
Oh, I'm getting to it. Do you know who the writer is?
No. I don't pay attention to shit like that.
Chris Terrio.
Cool.
Terrio.
Who the hell is that?
Who is that?
He wrote Justice League and Batman vs Superman. That's why I was on my phone.
Oh, dear.
I had to bring up his name. I totally forgot his name.
No.
Okay. He wrote 2 of the worst movies in
Why?
recent history.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh shit.
This is gonna be bad, man.
God damn it.
I was watching this prediction video and they were talking about how like if you take certain bits of the trailer, it seems like it might be a like time travel movie. So if
Okay.
you mix that in with like the fact that this guy wrote Batman vs Superman and
Yeah.
Justice League, it's not looking good, man.
Oh damn.
It's not looking good.
No. Why?
Star Wars is dying. It was
No.
only supposed to be 3 movies.
Well, how many?
It should have ended.
How many were there supposed to be? Like 12?
Was there?
I thought so.
Because like,
I remember hearing that a long time ago.
yeah, I don't know. I personally I feel like that Star Wars works better in a trilogy. Like I think how they should have done it is they should have had the original trilogy and then had like a what's it called, the Knights of the Old
Yeah, that
Republic.
would have been cool.
Like I feel like you know how with like Zelda, like it's loosely connected, but they take place in like different settings
Yes.
and different
Yeah,
timelines.
yeah.
I feel like that would work with Star Wars because
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's not made to like be this huge story, this huge epic story. It's just a lighthearted story about good versus evil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it's
but
very
since
simplistic.
there's so
Yeah.
much material to work off of, they think like, oh, hey, more money. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
so-
And it's Disney.
that's
Yeah, right. So they're going to do whatever the hell they want anyway, so.
Yep. And they're gonna steal whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly.
They're Disney.
Exactly.
I actually have a lot of topics surrounding Disney.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Straight into Disney. Let's do it.
That's because right now is Comic-Con, right? And last night, which is Thursday night, they had a presentation for the new Avengers game.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
everyone says it looks better.
Ooh.
Can you believe that? A working progress game looks better
Nice.
with more time. I really
Who would have thought?
I really wouldn't have guessed that.
I
Like,
mean,
they threw me for a loop. Like they threw me for a fucking loop on that one.
right? Oh my god. Fucking revolutionary.
That's why I hate everyone on the internet where like one trailer drops and they have like 1,000 videos.
Yep.
It's like, shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? And then tomorrow night, which is Saturday, they're doing a presentation on Phase 4, which I'm excited for.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And James Gunn is coming back for
Oh,
Yeah.
Guardians.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
And Taika Waititi is coming back for Thor. He's gonna do
Cool.
Thor 4,
Yeah, I saw.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
which Ragnarok was amazing. So like, I'm
Yeah, that
really
was
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
I'm really happy that he's coming back,
Nice.
and I think that's gonna be good. Yeah.
Should be a good one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And earlier on in the week, I got a text message from my friend.
Mm.
Okay.
I haven't spoke to her in a while. Okay.
All right.
And she's like, "Hey, I'm bored. You want to go to a movie?" And I was like, "Okay, let's go see a movie."
All right.
Then I get to the theater, and I was like, "What movie are we seeing?" She's like, "Aladdin." And I was like, "No, no, not that there's anything wrong with Aladdin. I'm just not a huge fan of musicals." So I'm like,
All right.
"No."
Fair enough.
She's like, "Come on, I have no one else." I'm like, "Fine." And she actually listens to the podcast, so
Oh, okay.
shout
Sweet.
out to her. Pretty sure she doesn't want her business out there, but
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah. And
I just have a question. So, how long ago was this? You said?
this was earlier on in the week. I think this was actually Saturday or Sunday,
I'm kind of surprised it's still playing in theaters.
right?
Yeah.
I
Like, it
think.
came out a good. Well, it's been out for a month, maybe.
Yeah.
For a month now.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we saw it. It wasn't opening weekend, but it was the
No.
weekend after.
It was the weekend after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like? Did it do good? Like in
Oh,
the box?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's-
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
I think it had a really high opening weekend. I
Yep.
think it was like
Yeah.
the
Yep.
second or third, like the first or second highest in box office for the weekend it opened. I think.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
Yeah,
like,
it's decent. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
is the Lion King out yet?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet.
So
I think that might be next week.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe when that comes out, they're gonna like transition and
Probably.
Aladdin
yeah.
is gonna go
Probably.
because that seems like a smart move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Because it seems like that's what they're going for. Like they're just gonna be switching them out.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, and I went to go see Aladdin. It wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right?
I didn't have a lot of faith in it. I'm gonna be honest. But like, me and her like couldn't stop laughing every time Will Smith was on screen. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
so hard to take him seriously.
I
I'm
know,
like,
I know.
"That's
I was the
Fresh
same
Prince.
way. Yeah.
That's the Fresh Prince.
I know,
and
I
he's
was
like a
the
bum.
same way.
Are you meant to take the genie seriously too? Like,
Not really,
Yeah, exactly.
but
like he's not a he's well, he's more than the comedy relief, but
yeah,
he's still a comedic character, and he's not supposed to be very serious. So
yeah. It was fun fun though. Like
Yeah.
he was like at first it was very off-putting seeing him as the genie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then I got to like it because I'm like, okay, he's very like he's very Will Smith. Like he's tongue
He
in
is.
cheek.
He is. Yeah.
And that was good to actually see. Like it's a different genie. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, he's not trying to be Robin Williams, so
Which
like,
I
no one
kind
can
of
ever
like.
live up to that. So like, don't
Exactly.
even try.
Exactly. No, they did a good job with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
think like because we saw it a while ago.
Yep.
Like one of my criticisms. Now that I think about it, yeah, like the beginning, how it started with him and the I guess maid turned wife for him.
Yeah.
Like that intro is like, is this really needed?
Yeah.
Like that whole side story with him and the maid is just like, is that needed exactly? It doesn't really add anything
Yeah.
to the movie. I don't know why.
It's kind of weird because it's
Like,
like you married a
she-
genie.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, like she was solely like the maid person was solely for comedic relief. She didn't
Yeah.
really give any like extra to the film, so I don't know why she was there.
Yeah. And I laughed a couple times. Like I'm.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
being
no,
honest.
it's a
Like,
very
Yeah.
it's a very
like
funny
I,
film. Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
yeah.
Surprised me.
Yeah. Right. It was good though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. I think we're actually planning to go see Yesterday on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. That should be a good one.
For what?
Yesterday?
I don't know what that. I thought you
It's-
guys like
it's-
actually meant like.
No,
yesterday.
it's the film.
It's
It's
the one
like
about the
Yeah,
Beatles.
the Beatles. Yeah, exactly. Because like you know
I didn't
like
know there
how
was
like
one.
Rocket
That
Man.
is, but
and
it's
stuff,
not
like, there's
about the
a different
Beatles.
turn on it. It's
Yeah.
about the Beatles, but it's where like the Beatles. I think of it. The synopsis is like people just like wake up one day and they don't remember. They have no recollection of the Beatles.
Yeah,
except
like
for
some-
one guy. And
Yeah,
and
like something happens where
Yeah.
for some reason only this one guy like remembers the Beatles.
Yeah.
But everyone else in the world has never heard of the
And
Beatles.
he looks it up. He looks them up on the internet and stuff, and like like in the trailer it shows like a search result for like the insect beetle, and he's like, what? And then like he starts like writing, in air quotes, writing their songs, and he becomes famous and stuff for that.
Oh,
so
what the hell?
yeah,
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
I'm really
That's-
excited to see that.
That's very interesting, actually. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
I,
good
think,
idea.
I think it's a really cool new
Yeah,
take
it's a
on-
different take. Yeah, exactly.
Because again, like with Rocket Man and then Bohemian Rhapsody, like they're actual like documentary films.
They're
but this isn't.
Pretty
so.
much.
there's a word for it. Biopic. That's
Yeah,
a-
biopic.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
So, yeah, this is kind of like it's not really. It's kind of a biopic, but not really, because it's like a totally new story, but it's still about the Beatles. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
I think
that's
that's
interesting.
very clever of them to do.
Yeah.
I might actually go see that. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
it's gonna be
that
interesting.
Sounds like an interesting movie. So question:
Yes.
if you guys were ever in a biopic,
Mm-hmm.
who would play you?
I don't know. Let
I
me
don't
think.
know.
Okay, you know the guy who played Mysterio?
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, he's definitely playing me.
Yeah,
Look,
okay. Okay.
No, Post Malone would
Yeah,
play
I can
me.
see that more.
Have you seen Post Malone? Like, he looks exactly
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate it.
I honestly don't know what actor.
You just got to
would
grow out
play
your
me.
hair and get pigtails.
An actress who would play me would have to be awkward. I definitely think.
Got it. The girl who plays April in Parks and Rec.
No,
Oh, who is that?
Yeah, because isn't
I don't
she
know.
like
I
extremely
never
awkward?
seen Parks and Rec, but like
Really? It's
what
a great show.
the memes and stuff that I've seen of April, it's like she's kind of a very dark person. Like not a bad dark, but funny dark. And I don't feel like I'm like that.
Or
at all.
maybe even
Yeah, but that's just her character in the show.
Yeah.
Like it
maybe
doesn't-
even like the receptionist in the office, not Pam, but
Jenna
the
Fisher.
other one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean?
The other receptionist near like the last few
Yeah, yeah.
seasons.
Oh,
I can't remember her name.
her first name is Kelly.
Okay.
I can't remember her last name though.
I know exactly.
Yeah,
who-
you know what I mean though.
Yeah.
yeah, I can kind of picture her as me.
Yeah, I can see that, but you guys should definitely watch Parks and Rec.
I want to.
I've definitely seen it.
Really?
I haven't seen it all the way through, but I've
I
definitely
have,
seen a
like,
few
the-
I
episodes.
haven't seen a single episode, but I want to.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I have the actual box set. I can lend it to
Ooh.
you.
we
Yeah,
we may
that'd
have
be
we may
good.
have to steal it from you for a while.
I'll drop it off next week then.
Excellent.
Cool.
Because it's fucking like except the last season is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looked like you were grabbing your phone.
No, I was gonna search up what her name was, but we didn't get a chance. So I'll just leave that to the universe.
Yeah,
to figure out.
So you know what I found really funny?
Yes.
So
I'm sorry. Was that too early?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It was a little too early.
I'll hold back.
And I'm really sad I'm bringing this up this week because Kira's not here and she really wanted to talk about this. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna bring it up now.
Okay.
So everyone is all in tuffle about this Area 51 business.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay, what the hell is that?
I can explain it.
Okay.
So you know the earthquakes that fucking happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a conspiracy theory online that it was because of the aliens that they had at Area 51. They were like doing shit with their mind to make it. It's not important.
Okay.
So then someone, as a joke, they made a raid Area 51 meme.
Yeah.
so I know
yeah.
about
Wasn't
that,
it like
yeah.
wasn't it like a Facebook
Yeah.
group thing?
Exactly.
There's a reason for that. So.
And
Yeah.
if you read the actual description for the page, it's 100% a riff. Like, he's not serious.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
we are gonna Naruto run into the and then it's like and then 400,000 people signed up.
Yep.
So I found it really funny because everyone is using this this app at the same time, where like it turns your face into an old man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that too. Yeah.
The face app.
Yeah, I think it's super annoying, but that's because I just hate all these challenges like
Yeah.
go outside. But and then what I found really funny is how everyone wants to raid the secret base, but they
Yeah.
won't read our terms and conditions for an app that pretty much says that Russia
Yeah.
gets all of your data.
Yeah.
Like the app scans your actual face.
The face app
It scans your face.
says that Russia gets all your data.
It scans your whole face, and that's why it takes so long to actually.
Yeah.
render.
It doesn't say that, but it says like you're allowing.
Yeah.
A third party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Russia.
No, but they're selling that information to Russia, like.
Okay.
and I just found it really funny because like people want to
Why
like
would they
rush
be
Area
selling
51
that information to Russia?
because it's money and Russia wants information because that's like the new like thing.
Okay,
like,
Jason, I feel like
data.
that's a huge jump, but okay.
I just thought it was funny how everyone wants to raid the secret base, but they don't
Yeah.
want to like look at the terms
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
conditions.
It's the little things.
It's like
I mean, would you rather read terms and conditions or Naruto run Area 51?
those people are so stupid though. It's like
They are stupid.
It's like, what are you doing? And Area 51 commented on this. Well, not
Yeah,
Area 51.
probably, yeah.
The Air Force. And,
Yeah.
and they're like, this is an Air Force base. Don't come to us.
Yeah.
No, don't
That's
go.
what they pretty much said.
Yeah.
They're like, we are trained. Don't
Yes.
come to us.
Exactly.
I mean, you will die if you try to do something.
And like, okay, this is a really weird theory. But
Okay.
I have this theory that like, that death is like one of the biggest businesses in America.
Death?
Yeah, death.
What?
Yeah, like
Okay. Explain.
it's really weird and I have nothing to back this up.
Okay.
But I feel like the whole thing with the NRA funding the government and things like this, I feel like might happen because America knows that their population is too big and they want to like.
No, I
Decrease
think
the
that's
population.
honestly due more to greed and. I mean, there are legitimate, like, sociopathic people in power,
Oh, yeah.
and sociopaths don't really feel for anyone else, so I think that's more due to just greed and not really caring about anyone else, honestly.
They're basically going through like a second recession right now too. So
Yeah.
And like I have nothing to absolutely back this up. It was just a conspiracy theory that I've had for a while. Like I've done no research. I just
all right.
have some of these thoughts.
All right.
It's
It's interesting to think about, but
Yeah, like when you hear like someone was like a perfectly normal person and then they just snap and start like killing people. Like it's like
yeah, oh yeah. Oh, apparently that happens all the time.
Hashtag Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right. That
is
too.
there something you want to get off your chest?
No, I've already.
No, it was
This
a
is a really Daenerys
Yeah.
thing with like
last season.
people thought she did
Daenerys
a complete
when she
360
snaps.
and like no, she didn't. But anyways, we covered that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I recently found out that the writer of Game of Thrones is writing that new Star Wars show.
Okay, so that
Cool.
a new Star Wars show.
Oh yeah. There's There's a Star Wars show coming on Disney Plus. It's called Mandalorian, I believe it's called.
Oh, I heard
Disney
about that.
Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
the
it's-
Disney version of Netflix.
Oh God. Okay, no, I have a rant to go on here. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so
Controversial cast.
with all of these
Round 2.
all these new channels and stuff creating their own streaming service because they want the money and whatever.
Yeah.
The reason why Netflix was so popular to begin with was because it had everything on one platform for like less than $10 a month. So you didn't have to subscribe to 5 different channels and pay $10 each a month, which accumulates to like $50 a month for like just to watch like, I don't know, a couple TV shows on different streaming, like on like cable or whatever. And now, like, because companies are like, oh yeah, like Netflix is like doing good, like we should also do streaming. It's going to go back to the exact same thing,
Yeah,
where you
it
pay
is.
$10 a month for like 5, 6, 7, however many different streaming services, and people are going to again end up paying $100 a month.
It's cable
Or
all over
basically
again.
cable.
Yeah.
Like that, like you're screwing yourself over here. Like no one's going to do this. Like this is why Netflix, well, they might do this, but that's why Netflix was so popular, because everything was on one platform, not like 5 different platforms, and you paid a cheap price every
Yeah.
month instead of like again, $10 might seem like not a lot of money, but when you're paying for Netflix and then I guess a Disney service and then something else and something else, that accumulates to $50 a month, which you don't want to spend.
Yeah, that was the whole point of Netflix, that it was cable,
The entire
but
point
at
of
a smaller
Netflix
price.
was cheap
Yeah.
Yeah.
for everything in one thing, and now all these companies are being like, oh yeah, let's create our
Yeah.
own streaming service, like, so we can make money and have this on our own thing. It's like, this is defeating the point of a streaming service.
Yeah,
it's
it
actually
is.
defeating. You might as well just have cable again.
Yeah, and
Honestly.
And the funny thing that I find about this is like, and NBC is making their own obviously.
Yeah.
And a lot of the shows that they're having on there are the shows that got popular on Netflix that they didn't believe in. Like,
Yeah.
like The Office. I don't know if you guys know about The Office, but
Yeah, of course.
but no, like the whole story behind it about how it failed, and then like
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
it like failed and no one was watching it, and
Yeah.
and it came out around the time of the iPod,
Yeah.
and that was one of the only shows that you could play on every iPod.
Well, yeah, like the Duffer
So
Brothers.
everyone was
Okay.
buying it on.
Yeah,
on
like
Yeah.
with Stranger Things, like it had been, I think, rejected by several different companies before Netflix took it over. So like Netflix, like with big channels like NBC and like whatever, or
Yeah.
they say like they can say no to so many different things. And Netflix is like, yeah, you're new and small, like let's bring you on. And like they give like TV shows a chance, whereas so many big companies don't, because they just want the money and they don't like, they just want they think they know what the people want.
Yeah, but they don't.
And Netflix actually knows what people want. That's why they
Yeah.
give small, like, little TV show, like new TV shows a chance, and it works.
Well, sometimes it works.
Bright. What
Bright.
Netflix does, like they like Stranger Things was brand new. It was tiny. Netflix gave it a chance, and now look at it. It's kind of like that. Like the big TV channels do not do that.
Yeah,
They go for what
yeah.
people want. They don't really give lots of things a chance.
Yeah, it goes back to like TV, like doing it to a science, where like Netflix
Yeah.
is like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Netflix, and I feel like they should try and find a way to like brand that. Like,
Yes.
I try to have that in their advertisements.
Yeah.
So like it seems like yeah, it's at a higher price point, because they kind of have to if they're doing like
Yeah.
creator shows. But if they market it as, hey, when you subscribe to this, you are subscribing for creators or something
Exactly.
like that.
Like,
I feel
Netflix
like
is.
yeah.
You feel like they care more about their fan base and the creativity than they do the money, which is like
Yeah.
not the feel that you get with the big cable companies. So
Yeah, and which is sad, because Netflix is gonna start losing a lot of money, because like,
yeah,
their prices
unfortunately,
are
because
starting to go up.
everyone
Yep.
is like revoking the rights to
Yeah.
Netflix, like from Netflix, so they're gonna start losing a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was having a conversation with a friend about this, actually, because music was having the same problem when Spotify first came out, and then because there was albums, some like I know Chance was exclusive to
Yeah,
like,
he was one of the first
Apple,
big
yeah.
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Drake and Chance were exclusive to Apple Music, and then there was people that were exclusive to Spotify, Tidal, like just people that were exclusive everywhere. And then they had like a huge meeting with all the industry insiders, and they're like, we have to stop this because this is ruining everyone's money.
Yeah.
And I feel like TV and movies, like they need to like sit down and like they need to like figure this out, because like if they just spread out the market too thin, everyone is gonna go back to illegally downloading things.
Yep, exactly.
And no one is gonna make money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Which just sucks for the creators, because then
Well,
the
yeah,
creators
of
aren't gonna be able
course.
to make money.
yeah.
I mean, it's all down to the executives who don't care about anything else besides money.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, they need to give the creators more control over things. Like, leave the creativity to the creators, and then they will bring you in money. Don't try and take control of something you don't know anything about. You don't know what your fan base wants.
Yep.
Like, that's kind of what happened to Disney, like, after the golden age, like, after the 90s and stuff, early 2000s, like, the executives took over, they rushed films, they did not make any money, and then it was with The Princess and the Frog, that came out, that kind of went back to older Disney, that, like, did well in theaters, and then, like, Tangled and stuff, and then Frozen and all that stuff. Like, now Disney has kind of a good name with films, because they have, like, just, like, more creativity there, and, like, it's like, actually, like, effort in.
Do they? No.
I believe they do. Like,
Well, there was a while back when they were just shitting out films left, right, and
Home on
center,
the Range,
giving
and, like, all these other films
everything
I
a
never
sequel
saw.
that shouldn't.
Yeah, but now they're just remaking all of the golden
Okay, well, no,
Age
before
stuff.
that, like, there was some, like, again, Tangled, and like, Frozen were more original. Like, I like that they were remaking
I get what you're
new
saying,
ones. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's executives, they, like, when they have control over the creativity, like, when they just, like, rush things out to make money, it's like, that's not how you make money, because people will spend their money on things that they like, that they see have value and, like, thought was put into it. But if you just rush something out, then that's not going to do anything, and the company is going to lose money, and it's a recipe for disaster. It's dumb marketing.
Yeah, definitely is, and you need to build that brand of loyalty.
Exactly.
Because, like,
Yep.
if you push, like I said this last week, but with the game dev that built The Witcher, like they built a good rapport with their fan base.
Yeah.
And then their fans are pre-ordering their newest game that on a new launcher that gives them 100% of the royalties. Because of that brand loyalty, because they know that this company is a good company.
Exactly.
And we want to support
like,
you guys.
Yeah, don't worry about timeline. You can take 2, 3, 4, 5 years to make a good video game or a good film.
Anything, yeah.
And fans know that it will be good because you're spending so much time developing, and you're not rushing out in like a year or two and it's going to be shitty. Like, put time and effort into your product, and then fans will appreciate that, and they will buy the product, and you will get money from that.
Prime example of this is Incredibles 2.
Yes.
That's a prime example, because they took, like, what, 10 years
10
to finish
years,
come out with
and
the
then
second one?
It flocked to theaters. It did very well. Yeah.
It did really well.
But was it a good film?
Yes.
Yeah,
was. I believe so.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It was
I mean, half of
fantastic.
it played on
I
nostalgia
would
because
disagree.
it was the Incredibles.
Of course you
but
would.
Still.
I didn't like it.
And what do you have to disagree with, Mr. Disagreeer?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, do you? Have you seen it?
Yeah, like I've seen about, like, I stopped watching like an hour and a half.
So you haven't even seen the whole thing?
No, like
Jason,
I
you
watched
can give
a good
no
majority.
opinion. You haven't seen the entire thing.
I watched like an hour and a half on Netflix, and I was like,
No,
oh,
if you
God.
hadn't seen the whole
you haven't
thing,
seen the
then
whole
you
thing.
can't say anything.
An hour and a half is a good judgment.
No,
No, it's
because
not the
you hadn't
entire
seen the whole
thing.
thing. Watch the whole
I'm
thing,
trying to think
then
if I
come
saw
back
it.
to us.
But
Till
I'm saying
then,
what I saw, like, I didn't like, and it wasn't because the dad, what's his name?
who, Mr. Incredible?
Yeah, it wasn't because he was a stay-at-home dad, because I know a lot of people were upset about that. That
Really?
wasn't my
Okay.
Yeah, like a lot of people on the internet were like,
okay, I get
oh,
it.
of course the man has to stay at
Oh
home.
my
and the
god, no,
it's
that
like,
actually reminds me.
shut up.
No, that actually
Shut the
reminds me
fuck
of
up.
Like,
something.
actually.
Yeah.
So after The Incredibles 2 came out, I went to a Disney store, and they had the figurines of The Incredibles and everything, and they were all labeled and stuff on the wall. There was Mr. Incredible and, like, Violet and Dash and whatever. Elastigirl was labeled as Mrs. Incredible. Like,
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Especially
Was she
since-
ever called that in any
No,
of the
No,
never.
not
she
at
has
all.
her own identity. She's her own superhero, but no, she was
That's
Mr. Incredible's
interesting.
wife,
Which
which I
is-
thought was ridiculous. That was like,
And like ironic because the second one was pretty much all about her too.
Yeah, and she was labeled as a Mrs. Incredible after the Incredibles 2 came out. It's like, are you serious? She's her own superhero. She doesn't become Mr. Incredible's wife when she's basically the main character, the main superhero of the second film.
That's interesting.
I thought that I was like, Disney, what are you doing? Like, she's not Mrs. Incredible, the stay-at-home wife. She's Elastigirl, who's the savior of the second film.
I think I actually may have watched the end.
Hey?
I think I may have watched the end.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
While we have this dead air going on.
Yeah.
Like that really pissed me off. I'm just like, are you serious?
But I did like the time period of the film. I think
it
was
was great.
I think it was the pacing that messed me up. I didn't like how the movie was paced, but I
can get that.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, new topic here.
Yeah. Oh, and I figured out her name. Ellie Kemper. Is who we were talking about earlier. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and one thing I forgot to say when we were talking about Area 51, I was really excited about that though.
Yeah.
Because I saw Keanu Reeves was going to be at Area 51.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was like Keanu Reeves.
I can't wait.
Who else? It was a bunch of
Keanu
like
Reeves
dumb
is finally
celebrities.
going to be out of my life. Forever.
He'll never leave.
No more Matrix.
He'll never leave.
I just saw him say too, I'm gonna make as many John Wicks as you guys want. Not anymore, buddy. Only 3 for you.
Oh, God.
Fucking Keanu Reeves. Hate that guy. I came to a realization.
Oh, what happened?
I don't like streaming music.
No?
No?
It sounds different. I don't know what it is.
I only buy my music from iTunes. I don't stream anything.
Yeah, you know what? I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling iTunes is closing down, because I only buy. I don't like that, like, on Spotify, maybe it doesn't have some music that I like.
Yeah.
So, like, I just buy it from iTunes. I've never streamed my music ever.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, like, I have it on my own phone library, so I don't need to go to a third party to access it. I just have it shuffle on my phone, and it's easy to access that way. So
yeah, like I used to actually do that, but then I started going to school, so I was like, damn, I can't really afford this anymore.
Yeah.
And there's no way, there's no like app where I can transfer like my iTunes library onto your
phone.
Phone. Like I have to download it, and then I have to download this third party app where I can drag it, and it's like it's so annoying. I'm like,
but no, I've never used any streaming service for music. It's on my phone. It is mine. I can access it whenever I want.
That's dope. Yeah.
Like
And that's actually funny because a buddy of mine who lives in like near Toronto, he let me know that he's like, oh, I like you guys' EP, and I actually bought it, and like, okay, sweet, thanks for showing support. We actually, because it's one of those things where like you can put however much, like you can pay however much you want for the EP. Like it's only 3 songs. I'm kind of happy with it.
Oh, it's on Bandcamp then, right?
It's on a whole bunch of things.
Actually, I bought
it's on Bandcamp. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify.
And you can pay how much you want on iTunes.
I think not. I don't think on iTunes, but there's one of them where
iTunes,
like you can name your price.
iTunes is like 99 cents a song, I think.
Yeah, so it must be Bandcamp where like you like name your price and that's how much you pay.
Yeah.
So like we were expecting it was like I don't know, $3, maybe $5 most. No, straight up 20. Like,
Jesus.
Bruh. It's not worth $20, but thanks.
Yo, you and me have to talk after. I need this guy's number.
Right? God damn.
Hey.
I think it's pretty decent, but then I'm also biased, so.
No, yeah, no, of course. Like, of course, I'm super grateful that he bought it. Shout out to you.
But like, I feel like when you pay that much for like 3 songs, like you're not really paying for the songs anymore. You're paying.
Well, no, you're paying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's basically what he did as well.
And
so.
like, and I know how much that means because like with streaming, like you get nothing. Like the payouts are ridiculous.
Exactly.
Like I saw like when I forgot what Taylor Swift album that was, but you got like 20 million streams, and like I did the math, and at the time with Spotify's payouts, it was like 40 grand. And I was like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for Taylor Swift for that. So
No, but that's just like Spotify. Like that's
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah, it's
That
just for streaming.
20,000, you get $40,000. I mean, 20 million.
for a low. For not a famous artist, I would feel bad about that. But
Oh,
for
yeah.
someone like Taylor Swift, it's like fuck no.
Yeah,
you don't
but-
need the money you have.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get what you
that's
mean,
just
but
a
still.
spectrum, though.
Yeah.
Like if you can think how little that would be for Taylor Swift. Like, imagine the person that's like doing shows every night, and he's cranking out an album like once
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
which is why I buy.
Yeah, and
Yeah, no, I
you know,
still go to like record stores and all that, and I'm still buying
That's dope.
CDs and all that.
Like
jazz.
Yeah, I
with iTunes
still buy
going down,
CDs.
I
Yeah.
wonder if there is going to be another option to buy music online.
I was told by a friend of mine that like they're just putting it into one app now.
And-
So like
okay.
Apple Music and iTunes are going to be one.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm sure plenty of people still buy their music. So
Actually, it's
or am
lower.
am I a minority here?
You are kind of a minority, like,
Okay.
but like I buy most of my CDs, so like I kind of get where you're coming from.
Okay.
But like if I were you, I would like back all that shit up because
Well, yeah, it's all
in case they
on the
remove,
cloud.
yeah, in case they remove
I
everything.
don't trust the cloud.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't have any choice, so.
I know it's my phone's starting to give me that. It's like you don't have enough storage space on your phone. Get the cloud
Yeah.
now. And it's
Bro.
like fuck your cloud.
Yeah,
I'm not getting the cloud.
But I couldn't.
Oh my god. Okay,
I'm
so
going crazy. No, I have to say
okay,
this.
you say and then I'll say my piece. Okay, go.
I was just told by my teacher at the school I go to that with our schooling, we get an unlimited Google Cloud.
Cool.
If we graduate, it's ours for life.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
If you don't graduate, obviously they take
Well,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
But like if you graduate, you get it for life. I was like,
That's awesome.
what? Why am I just being told about this now? All the podcast shit is going on there.
Well, I mean, you paid a lot for that school too, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I won't
Less-
ask you to give like specifics, but
less than the Art Institute.
okay, well,
But-
that's not too bad then.
It might be able to I might be able to rent out an apartment.
Okay, I see. Yeah,
It's chump change.
yeah, right. So
Anyways,
I've completely forgotten what I was gonna say.
Of course you did.
What
I-
were we talking about before?
okay.
Oh, the cloud. Yes, I remember.
Cue
Oh my
old
god.
man memory.
Okay. Shh. I know. The cloud.
Can you pass him his cane, please? I feel like he's
I'm
gonna
not-
fall.
Don't only if I need to beat you with
I'm
it.
getting one of those for your 30th birthday, just to let you know.
I know.
It's his 80th birthday.
Shut the fuck
It's
up.
my
It's
my
a podcast. I'm
It's
not gonna
actually
shut
my
up.
grandfather's 90th birthday today. So
Happy birthday.
Let me say my
Yes.
goddamn piece, both of you.
Happy.
I'm just gonna say, happy birthday, Papa! Your 90th birthday. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's
Yes, happy
fucking
birthday.
amazing.
I didn't mean to rage at you. It wasn't
Yeah,
to
you
you.
did.
It was to these two.
Anyways,
You
go
are
on, Hannah.
so insensitive.
Anyways,
Go on, honey.
with the whole cloud business, it's funny because I saw a commercial, so I've been meaning to switch from an iPhone to one of the Google Pixels, and I saw a commercial the other day, and it was just the most brilliant thing because it completely related to what I was going through. It was like a split screen of the same photo, and then the one side it was Apple, and it's like, oh, you don't have enough storage space to save this photo. Like, pay such and such to add on to the cloud. And then it showed the other side, which was the Google, and it's like, you don't pay anything for the cloud.
Yeah.
It's all free. It's like, you are extremely relevant, and I was going to you anyway. That's just solidified it.
Yeah, like I was gonna buy one, but like it was more expensive than the phone I have now.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So I was like, and
I'm literally only doing it because I'm eligible for an upgrade now. So
yeah, and wait, what phone did you have before that? Did you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone 7.
Oh, I hate iPhones. I don't know how you guys do it.
I have an 8, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, you have an 8.
I have an 8.
See,
Yeah.
I ran into a lot of problems with my laptop. Right? So I was talking to my teacher and asking him if he can help me with this session that I had, right? And I was like, my audio files are here, but they're not here at the same time. He's like, what? And he pointed out to me that 90% of the shit on my computer is on the cloud.
Oh my god, really?
I was like, what?
On
He's like,
on the MacBook?
yeah, and he's like, look, there's a little cloud symbol. I'm like, wait, does it do that automatically? He's like, yeah, you have to turn that off in the settings.
Yeah.
So I turned it off.
Oh
and
my
all
God.
of my data like just fucking went, and I was like, bro, what? So I fucking grabbed it back from the cloud. I put it back on my computer. I downloaded it.
Yeah.
And then I went to the settings to turn off the cloud shit. Everything went again. I was like, bruh.
Oh my god.
So I had to fucking extract it to Google, to my Google Drive.
Yeah.
Delete the cloud and then bring it all the way back to. Yo, I fucking hate Mac.
Oh my god. And it's funny because my phone's
I
been
use
doing that too.
Windows.
See, I'm buying a Mac. Like,
Well, no, because our
computer.
phones are doing that too. Where like any unused apps that we don't use, there's a little symbol beside it with a cloud with a little arrow.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, if you and like
You can
it's
re-download it, which I
there.
like.
I hate that.
Why?
Because all of a sudden, like, it's there, and it's like, the hell is this? And I tap it, and all of a sudden it's loading. And we're like, what the hell are you loading? And
But
I
you don't
tap
ever have
it.
to get rid of it again. Like,
No, I don't like that.
I
think
don't
it's
mind
fine.
it in the scenario that Victoria is painting, but
Yeah.
for like a computer, no.
Oh,
I
no,
have my
that's
files
terrifying.
On my fucking
that is
computer.
why I don't have a Mac.
No,
I have
that's-
Windows. I only
that's
have
just
an
terrifying.
iPhone.
See, but I don't have that choice. Like, I'm buying a MacBook.
Yeah.
Because like my
Yeah, because you need it for
Yeah.
That's
the
kinda
Pro Tools
stupid.
and all that.
So you're like your school requires it.
No,
my-
it's not the school. It's the system that he's working off of.
because
It only works on Macs.
So it's kind of required by the school.
No, but okay, yes,
Trevor.
Yeah.
but
I can explain this.
Okay.
So actually, my school does require that you have a MacBook, like
Yeah.
a laptop, because it's an industry standard, and like
Why is it an industry standard?
because the system.
Shush, you don't know.
No, I do actually, honey. Thank you very
Alright,
much.
fine.
Because the system
Jesus Christ.
that he's working off of, called Pro Tools, was designed to work with Mac. Like it can work
It's-
on Windows,
yeah.
but it's not. It doesn't work properly.
that's actually not the reason.
Ha!
I'm gonna refill my tea.
Okay, so the reason is there's a software that's a host base to Macs, which means it's
Yeah.
on the computer, and it works better with audio equipment.
So I'm
Like,
just
it's
curious.
Optimized
So
for it.
the software, was it designed for Mac specifically, or okay? But
Like-
why?
No, it's like made by Apple. Like,
Oh, made by Apple. Okay.
Like it's actually like a setting on the computer. Like,
Okay,
it's
I
like
understand now.
Safari.
Yes.
And you can download third party ones on the Windows, but they're not as reliable.
Okay, yeah.
And there are some actual like music production softwares that you can only get on the Macs.
Okay, no, if it's designed to
Yeah.
by Apple, I totally understand
Yeah.
that. Then, like, I thought it was like a third-party thing that made it specifically for Mac. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, now I understand.
But like at the same time, I don't want one, but I'm living with the fact that I need one because
Yeah, you
all
have to have
studios now are Macs. Like
Yeah.
like you can't run from it. So like, yeah,
I like my explanation better.
I
You know
don't.
what? I don't either. Why are you on this podcast still?
So I can voice my opinions. God damn
It
it!
should just be me and Jason here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
No.
So to segue from Macs,
Yeah.
a couple was arrested
For
Okay.
transporting a radioactive uranium, a rattlesnake, a gun, and an open bottle of bourbon.
what?
Okay. That's an odd mix of things.
That is very weird.
How is that an odd mix?
Who,
That's perfectly normal. Like
who-
this is a fucking injustice, guys. This is
Who-
what's
who-
wrong with America.
who has those things all at one time?
But,
That's
like,
the big question.
Yeah, like explain, like elaborate here.
Oh, that.
That was it.
That was the entire
What the
story.
hell?
It doesn't explain
I
why
need
why
more
they had that
information here, like,
assortment of
why?
things.
Okay, I have a semi article. I just took
Okay,
a screenshot
okay.
of it. An Oklahoma pair was pulled over for driving a stolen car. Might
Okay.
not be troubled for a rattlesnake, a canister of radioactive powdered uranium, and they were transporting, however, the open bottle of Kentucky Deluxe bourbon next to the handgun may be a problem.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
This is just a normal like trailer trash like couple.
That's
Like,
the weirdest.
Pretty much.
but where did they get this uranium from? Like,
That's what
what
I
wanna
wanna know.
That's my biggest question. Like, what?
How much you want to bet they were on their way to go storm Area 51?
Oh my god.
They were set. They were just gonna go like
They
fucking
were
like
picking up Keanu Reeves.
exactly right.
So I had a thought.
What?
Jake Gyllenhaal and Keanu Reeves might be the same person. Have you ever seen them in the same place at the same time?
Jason, I'm gonna hit you.
I'm just saying.
I agree with you that they're not in the same place at the same time, but I'm also gonna
Because they're
disagree
two
with
different
you
people.
that they're so not the same person.
Okay.
Okay, on to the next topic that hopefully makes
Seriously.
So I bought myself a smartwatch, as you can see.
sense. Smartwatch, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know you were very nonchalantly showing it off all over the place.
I want to be noticed for once. Kira never notices me. She never tells me I look good. But because I was listening to a podcast, right? Because I've been trying to figure out a way where I.
You
won't-
mean you were listening to another podcast aside from ours?
Oh no!
Traitor?
Oh no! It was our podcast,
Okay, good.
but like it was in like the future. So.
Oh,
so, like,
okay.
I was listening.
Okay, well that
to-
makes sense.
I was listening to myself have this conversation on the podcast
Okay.
while
Oh, of course.
thinking of having this conversation.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right. And on this podcast, this audio engineer, me,
Obviously.
was talking about how he leaves his phone at home now because with his Apple Watch, he can answer short emails and take like short calls with his like wireless.
Calls. How short or short?
I don't know. He just said short.
All right.
Because I'm guessing like the watch doesn't have a lot of battery power, and he can like
Yeah, that makes sense.
I wouldn't expect so.
he can like make like small text because I was like I've been trying to figure out a way to like leave my phone at home
Yeah.
because this shit is so toxic. Like I'll be on my phone for like hours.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just be scrolling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like I want one. I want one now. And then I saw the price, and they're really expensive. So I was like,
Yes, they are.
I was like, fuck that. I'm
Especially for like an Apple Watch.
Oh yeah, like I saw the Samsung ones where you can do shit like that. They're like
Yeah.
300, and I was like,
That's not too bad.
fuck that. For a digital watch, no,
That's a lot cheaper than the fucking Apple ones.
no, because Apple has different tiers. Because I was actually looking at them because I was thinking about buying an
you need an
iPhone
iPhone
like a while ago,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and like no, actually that's not the reason. Because I was having a debate with my friend where I was saying that I think it's gonna be 5 years until Apple makes something that's integrated with the human body.
I saw your article, the article you posted.
Oh, yeah.
Shared is the proper word, on Facebook about
I
Elon
wrote
Musk
it.
and.
Yeah, his little brain thing
I
going
wrote
on.
It. I wrote it, but it's okay.
Sure. Okay. Yes.
But yeah, it was like something like that.
Okay.
I think. But yeah, and they had like different tiers. Like there's like the $100 one, then there's like the
Yeah.
$500.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But to get back to that, I'm really interested to see what he's going to do. But I feel like this might be the end. I feel like when technology gets integrated with humans, like it's going to be close.
Okay, I just want to go into this topic for a second because I mentioned to Jason previously outside of podcasts about this. He's an Israeli author. He's a history professor actually. I
remember this.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. I think it's Yuval Noah Harari. His first name is spelled Yuval.
He's a Ferrari.
Show him some respect.
God damn it.
He first published the book Homo Sapiens, a brief history of time, I think, and it was very interesting. It described humanity's existence from the time of the dinosaurs up until present, and then he published a sequel, which I can't remember the name. I have it on my bookshelf. But it's about the future actually, and it's kind of relates to what Jason is talking about. It's about theory, like actual scientific theories that people have proposed, and he himself has like wondered about the future, and it does describe like AI kind of melding with human brains, and it does it in a way that's not terrifying, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So I think people, if you haven't read his books, you should. Again, his name is Yuval. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Yuval Noah Harari, and his books, they are very entertaining. They're not like super scientific. Like they are scientific, but they're in layman's terms, so like they're easy to understand, and they're entertaining as well. So if anyone like is like interested in like history or like nonfiction,
Sponsor us.
that's the sequel that I'm talking about. You might want to read the first book though, which like again delves into the beginning of humankind.
God, Trevor.
I don't know if he's got it.
I just picked it out so people could get the spelling of the dude's name right.
Yeah, so that's the second book, and like it talks about like the future of humankind and about like AI, and not just that, not just with technology, but with like, I don't know, like global issues like starvation and war and military, and it's very interesting, and I recommend it to anyone who's interested in that kind of stuff. But that just kind of reminded me. Just talking about AI melding with human minds is what brought me to that, because he does talk about that stuff too. Yes, that's my rant.
Sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, the end is near.
Yeah.
No, again, like it's not the end, because
I feel like as soon as we introduce AIs, like it gets shaky.
So that's why you need to read this book, because it describes it as not a terrifying thing, but more of just a general futuristic thing. Like it's not scary or anything. It's like it describes it in a very realistic way, something that like doesn't make you go like, oh my god, my mind is going to be like controlled by like an AI. No, it's not like that. It's just like this is going to kind of blend into your mind, and like before you even like do something, like the technology in your mind will like read your mind, maybe be able to like, again, this was like maybe 2 years ago that I read this book, so it's kind of like fuzzy, but I remember like not kind of feeling freaked out when I read this, like because when people think of like the future and AI, they're like, oh my god, like the overlords are gonna take over us kind of thing. It doesn't,
it's gonna be slow,
but like
it's gonna be nice and slow.
People would freak out 30 years ago about people having a computer in their pocket.
Yes.
I'm freaked out at this time.
Like 30 years ago, people were freaking out about this.
The government
so like
is
now
listening to our conversations.
So yeah, legit. So like now that like
I very much believe that.
We've like we're having like serious conversations about like integrating technology into like humans.
I'm gonna say that.
I think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Especially with what he plans to do with it, like with like what is it with like coma patients and all that. So like it's in good gestures right now.
But that's how it starts.
Well, I don't think he's ever worked.
Everything with human beings starts as a good gesture, and then the people that want to exploit that.
Well, yeah, of course. There's always going to be that as well.
There are other factors into that as well. So you don't know how the future's going to turn out.
Oh no, it's the future. I can only predict. I can only look to the past.
Theorize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think.
And I mean, he seems smart enough to know to not do that.
Yeah.
So
he is. Yeah.
So long as he's still kicking around, we should be okay with how goddamn smart he is.
And I want to note that Arnold is still alive, and Will Smith, so I think we'll be fine.
But Stephen Hawking isn't.
Rest in peace.
I almost cried the day he died.
Really?
Yes. No, I'm a huge fan of Stephen Hawking's, and I was very upset the day he died, because he was a genius. Like there were so many things he discovered, and so he was kind of like the Albert Einstein of modern day. And when he died, it was like this is one of the world's geniuses who have now left the earth, and he has no more input in anything that happens. Like he funded a NASA project that actually is exploring alien life in the universe. He fully believed that.
Space Force.
What?
Space Force.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No Space Force. No, not that.
It's a thing
that's
that Trump
so
started.
dumb.
Oh God, no! Like
Space
Stephen
Force.
Hawking. Like Stephen Hawking was one of my idols. Honestly, he was.
Really?
Yes,
oh, okay.
definitely. Like I thought he was amazing. He obviously was a genius.
that's always like my biggest worry, like to like go on Instagram and see like that my idol died. Like,
Yeah, no, he was one of
would
my
start
idols,
crying.
and like
I know. I'm still not looking forward to it.
me either.
And like my idol has like a podcast, and like every week he says he feels like he's about to die, and like I'm like,
Oh,
no,
jeez.
The good thing with me is that my absolute idol will not die for several decades.
So
So
we have 5 more minutes. I just want to get your guys' input.
okay.
What do you think happens when someone dies? Do you think they're gone forever?
No, I don't. I
I'll let the opinionated
Quick,
one talk
quick.
first.
okay. I am not a religious person. I do not believe in a god or anything like that.
So
But I do believe there's an afterlife and that spirits, say what you will, like they reside on a different plane than like humans do. So
yeah,
I do believe that and with energy too, this is a scientific thing that like energy, that it can never be created or like gotten rid of, however you'll say it. It's just kind of recycled. So I believe, and like humans do emit an energy, everyone knows that. So I believe that with the afterlife and an afterlife, I'm gonna say this in quotes, kind of does exist, but just like kind of like the energy from the human body remains in a different plane of living.
yeah,
So-
I would agree with that.
Yeah, like so. Again, I don't believe in like a heaven or a god really, but I do believe in an afterlife where energy from the human body remains, and with it, whatever you consider a soul to be, I believe that remains with you as well. I don't think there's enough scientific evidence to disprove this.
Yeah.
There's plenty to there's not enough to disprove it or prove it, because it's
a
very
belief, yeah.
like kind of to each your own. But yeah, that's what I believe with the afterlife, is that like to me there's scientific proof kind of
Yeah.
that it exists.
I feel similarly. Like, I wouldn't say plain, but like I feel like when someone passes,
I mean, you know what I'm
they're-
talking about when I say plane, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But when someone passes, like their energy stays with us.
Yeah.
Their energy stays, and they influence our life going on. But I do believe there is a God, not in like a religious way. I feel like there is some force that created everything.
I'm just gonna say too that.
But it's not
reason,
like a ruling person that's like,
yeah.
you're wrong, you're right. Like, I just think that's so
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
I
Like,
do just want to say though that like, to continue with my theory of like an afterlife, because different religions, different religions have kind of, when you think about it, the same theories. Like there's always an afterlife,
Yeah.
and so this stuff back when humans didn't really like come together, like they were like separate tribes, like hunter-gatherers and everything, they all kind of had their own belief system, which involved people living after death.
yeah.
So how do you kind of like say that isn't real, and like none of these people, they had any real connection, but they also thought the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah, like it's interesting. Like, I've always felt that like religion has been like a thing that was created when humans were more primitive.
Yes, religion
to,
is
like-
a way to like explain scientific phenomena before it be able to be explained, but there's still some things in modern day that are not able to be explained, and that's when I feel that it's like
Yeah.
some things just aren't able to be explained, honestly.
I feel differently. Like, I think that religion was created to control people and like to say, oh, because if you look at like laws to most religions, they're like
currently,
basic
yes.
things.
Currently, that's yeah.
Yeah,
When
they're
it
like
started
basic
out-
things. Like I don't kill, don't steal.
Yeah, when it started out, religion was a way to explain scientific
Yeah.
phenomena when people didn't know what science was. Nowadays, it's more of a way to control how people think and behave.
Yeah, but Trevor, how do you feel about that?
I'm coming back as a tree. Well, no, because there's this
How
thing.
is paper made? The tree sticks his cuts to the next scene.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Now he's Kevin from The Office.
Well, no, because like this is
You
purely
believe in
from
reincarnation.
I do not believe in reincarnation.
No, but this is purely because like I don't want to be buried, but I don't want to be just kept in a jar and like in a basement somewhere.
Yeah, so we'll be made
So
into trees. I agree with that.
I'm gonna be a tree.
Yes,
I
want
I'm
to
gonna
be a
be
tree
burnt
too.
to a crisp
Yes.
when there's nothing left, and then there's gonna be a little seed in there, and there you go.
Yeah.
I
And
found
it's gonna
out-
be great.
I'm gonna visit you.
I mean, I'm
gonna-
also
gonna
an organ
piss on your
donor,
tree.
so I may not.
Good.
Be
I hope you do.
I'm
I
also
need
an organ
watering.
donor, so I may not be burnt to crisp. So.
See, like I heard recently. This is my last point. I heard recently that Jimi Hendrix is buried under a music museum,
Okay.
and Kurt Cobain, he got cremated and spread out across a huge landmass somewhere in Seattle.
I believe that.
But they told no one because they didn't want them visiting his ashes.
Yep.
I found that really weird. It's like, it's ashes. Like, you can't really, like, scrape it up and fucking
Well,
drink
no,
it.
but
No,
it's
I mean,
it's
it's-
more so just like preserving the memory of
Yeah,
it, and
exactly.
like
Yeah.
having
The
it just for
spiritual
like
thing.
just for the family.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody needs to know
Yeah,
where
exactly. Yeah.
such and such is buried or such and
No.
such ashes got spread or whatever.
Like, I'm not telling my loved ones and relatives to do anything with my shit. Like just throw me in a grave. Like,
Don't go into
Well,
grave,
yeah,
though,
you have
because
to-
that
you have
actually
to tell
takes
them to
up
do something.
space, and that's not very environmentally friendly. Like if you turn into a tree or you cremate, then that's better.
but I was pretty much saying, like, I don't care what you do with me because
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
dead.
okay.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Just it's like, throw me a party, have like an open bar.
just throw you off a ditch, and there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, that is gonna be our chill cast for this week.
That was more of a deep
episode.
cast than anything.
Yeah, deep cast.
Yeah,
exactly.
I got really deep. I
That
kind of
was-
like
This,
that.
this is
It was
the
a
deep
good
web,
deep,
people.
though. Yeah, I went there.
Good
It was
deep.
a good deep.
So thank you guys so much for joining
there
us
nice
on
and
this
deep.
episode. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, man.
Yes, absolutely.
And we got all of our links down below in the description.
Yep, Twitter,
They are there.
Insta, Face.
And Kira will hopefully be here next week.
Yes.
Hopefully. And Devin will hopefully recover from lumbago.
Yeah, we'll see.
Lumbago, or however you pronounce it. So thank you guys so much. Peace out. Have a good one.
See you.